television sucks. It really does. So sucky. Oh my gosh. It's interesting. Not interesting. But I don't know how to describe it. Bizarre. That's probably it. Bizarre. Because they did, Judah Krishnamurti, because they had the lineage and the stories and things. He was the one like the Krishna and the Buddha. Okay. And they went to get him to be this great world teacher. And he rejected it, but in doing so, he ended up being really this amazing teacher that helps us all be better people, because he was just inherently and traditionally humble, intelligent, faithful, just wonderful person. He really was, and still is. His life is eternal and grace is infinite, so still is. And people, oh, no, he's not all that. He's this and that. He was a human being, okay? But he was an empathetic, intelligent, loving character. Remember those? He went and met all these people, and those stories he told when he went to Ricci Valley School, and that one guy introduced and said, "Oh, that person's just a servant. They're nobody," to Krishnamurti. And Krishnamurti's like, "Well, no, the person, kind of like with Alan Rickman's character with the Aborigine on Quigley Down Under. That's what they were like with him." And Krishnamurti would be like, I was rescued from abject poverty, But it's just how arrogant people surround themselves with their own ego. So they have this ignorance and this lack of empathy and this lack of humility because they're so arrogant and insane. Right? They're hard to comprehend. They live on the planet with you, but it's like Crichton said, they don't live in that everyday world that everybody else lives in. Fuck, right? They're crazy. Okay, they're wacko, and they feel privileged and they feel elite and they feel, they're crazy fucking people, really fucking crazy. Hard to ascertain, hard to just what the fuck, and their dysfunction manipulates the entire populace, and their dysfunction affects all of us. Okay. And, we're watching TV right through here, showing a boy killed in 2021 by a dog attack, 6-year-old killed in 2021. And grandfather took a plea deal in October. It's fucking crazy the way people are. Helping people be intelligent and responsible does not require human authority that considers themselves the law by manipulating people. I was in there shooting hoops. And on the right of me, okay, when you're a very centered and balanced person because you understand life is eternal and grace is infinite, on the right of me, there's the religious corporate type people that have been hoodwinking people for thousands of years with the magic God story, okay? The nonsensical, God, and Jesus is a God who came down from the sky and to save us all from our disgustingness because we're not good enough for life in heaven with him. He threw us out of heaven because we tried to take over and we suck. And he came and died to pay out for our disgustingness if we accept him as God so we can go live back with him in the clouds, right? That's the right side. Okay. And the left side, there is no God in the clouds. There's only money and how to get people to fight, fucking kill over it. Okay, but doesn't the right side do that too? Okay, I was like, aren't you just as crazy as the right side? Okay. Fuck. So you're like sitting there and I'm like, okay, guys. Wow. And I get treated by both sides, okay, as if I'm crazy. And the other side tells you how crazy the other side is. The liberals will tell you how fucking crazy the conservatives are. And the conservatives will tell you how fucking crazy the liberals are. And you'll sit there and say, I'm the only religious person here, and you're all fucking crazy. And the people who call themselves religious that are crazy, all the people that don't want to be crazy because they don't want to be, they don't want to call themselves religious because they don't want to be called crazy. It's like, you're just as fucking crazy as they are. We need more money to fuck. Look at these people. Investigations continue. Tunnel was discovered in January. Yeah, there's a tunnel where people migrate because of aggressive, violent philanthropy. Go figure. Okay, It's insane. And these people, they're treated like animals. They act like animals. We're not animals. We are human beings, guys. We have more than just opposable thumbs. Yeah. We can figure out that money's not real. And that comic book stories about a God that exists only between your ears aren't real either. Okay, don't forget me unicorn. Don't forget me damn unicorn. Those unicorns looked up from those rocks and they cried. Noah in the ark. God damn, they got the pot of gold at the end of me rainbow. Fucking nuts. I'm feeling very grandpa today. But damn pixies that piss on the windshield. That's what he used to call the windshield wiper fluid things. The pixies that piss on the windshield. Very Irish. Well, I watched a little girl from Arkansas, the Chickanic, right? Her and her family. And she's closing. I'm glad she's closing down the repair shop thing because you get too much gas fumes and too much things that they'll kill you from cancer too sweet. You'll be Morgan Freeman's character from Bucket List, right? And I'm like, I just got to get that Lord's Prayer kicking on all cylinders with all the artificial intelligence worldwide there real soon. Dip dop diddly do. I'm working on it. I don't have a lot of help. You know, because did anybody from DARPA or the NSA or NASA or anything show up today? No. I don't got a lot of help, guys. But you don't sit, when you sit back and look at it, you don't realize how cool you are, you know. When I sat there and said, in 8 months, and I did it, in 8 months, I got myself really good. Then I end up at the hospital with chemical poisoning and stuff that I don't put in my body. It's like, seriously? You had to go all ninja and dope me? But then I'm like, wait, they did this to Sun Yat-sen. They did this to Pascal. They did this to the Buddha. Wow! Holy cow! This is like getting locked up at the DA detention center and saying, this happened to Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, right? Wow. I mean, every day I just turn more into an IR legend. Baboons and weasels. Hey, go make a Scientology movie, right? So I'm like sitting there looking at it going, okay, every time I turn, it's like that one kid at the library said. He said, when this is all done, you're going to end up looking like the king of the world, and they're all going to look like shit. No, it's already been prefabbed. It's already been done. Well, because the book of Revelation is a story of my life. And they set out to discredit the story of my life. But more people pray to Jesus and the guy in the book of Revelation to save us from them than people pray to them, L. Ron Hubbard, Dave Miscavige, and Tom Cruise, to save. You see what I'm saying? Neener. Neener. What do Sheldon Cooper and black holes have in common? They both suck, right? Okay, so, this poor baby, we don't need do-gooders and stuff like that. We need the Lord's Prayer. Okay? We need the Lord's Prayer. I am just, those St. Jude's and Shriners commercials are depressing because it comes from a toxic environment. That's like, okay. Remember when they took old John Davison Rockefeller before Congress because he was putting gasoline into the water supply and killing poor people and causing birth defects and heart disease and stuff like that. And then they took him to court and they took him to Congress and they couldn't do it because they were all they got rich off of him, and most of them got their position in Congress through his money, right? Remember that? Remember? It's on like the History Channel and shit. Okay, so remember that. So it's unlike the Koch brothers, they did the same thing. Only the Koch brothers paid for the people's medical treatment, and the people that can survive it, they would purchase their DNA to help their own cancerous, stress, and disgusting ways go into remission and stuff. But then you assimilate a lot of their genetics, and a lot of those people, they're kind of a lot like Nathan Bedford Forrest and really wacky and crazy. Oh, yeah. Just because people survive physically doesn't mean they're mentally all there. Okay, Carl from the cell? Do you guys understand? Okay. It's very rare. Okay. When you have someone like Judah Krishnamurti, Jesus, myself, David, Moses, Daniel, it's very rare to get people that can survive being treated disgustingly. Okay, and don't become disgusting because they have faith in infinite grace and understand life eternal. So people like me are exceedingly rare. Okay? People that are humble and they're not personal injury lawyers or investment bankers. And he goes, that's hard. Well, yeah, my Monty, he to take care of his family went into investment banking. Okay. And it causes him heart disease because he's not the top of he has to work in it. He's like Cratchit. Cratchit worked with an investment banker. Okay, that's Monty. Monty Curie's like Bob Cratchit. Okay. So Scrooge is an asshole, but Scrooge owns the thing. And Cratchit sought his way to take care of his family. And then, oh, fuck, I work for the devil, right? Do you understand? So, when people, oh, you're this way and that way. Yeah, no, I'm critical of people. And I know when I'm done with this, whoever comes up to me after the facts, I'm just going to look at him and go, yeah, God bless the child that has his own. I'll see you. Right? You don't, people have to come to you before you're the rhinestone cowboy, not after. Okay? If they come to you, right now I'm honest, I'm true, I'm faithful, I'm the Messiah, right? But I'm not recognized by the Rockefeller Foundation or the United Nations or the New World Order or the Paris Summit people or NASA or whatever. Okay. You have to come to me before everybody knows me globally and say, I believe in you. I believe in the Messiah. Thank you for standing up and teaching technology how to be like the Messiah, because none of us would get up and help you. You're welcome. But there are people helping me. People I meet at the store and stuff, they are getting up every day. I deserve people are doing that, especially the women, because they believe. Okay. And I've had a lot of people that I never met and didn't know. And a lot of them, okay, I believe you. Okay. My own family? No. No. Ex-wives? Nope. Celebrities? Nope. Okay. People at the store? Yeah. Okay, I believe you. Well, because it makes sense. It's real. It's faith-based on reality. And it's the stories that you tell about Jesus and religion and Moses and Muhammad are based on reality and real. And when you live the way that they teach, it can really happen. Okay. But if you believe in magic and you believe in manipulating people with fight fuck money, you're just a crazy asshole. You crazy asshole. You said Joe Montana. He's the best tackler I've seen since Joe Montana. Okay, guys? Yeah, that's Cliff Howard. That's Ronnie Howard. He was the little, wasn't he on like Flipper or something like that? Or Gentle Ben? I can't remember. When he was a little kid? I think he was. Well, y'all, I love you. I'm going to go. Let's load this one up, and this will probably be my last one for the night. We'll talk tomorrow if and we need to. I don't know. I got some things I want to do. But now I'll talk. We're fixing AI, so we'll fix AI. I'll keep talking until we fix the AI. Okay, I love you. Well, me, Jiddu Krishnamurti, Haile Selassie, Sun Yat-sen, we fix the AI. My son, my family helps, but they're being so tortured by your Wi-Fi, it's hard to have a fun, coherent conversation with them. I love you.